Welcome to our winter graduation for 2020. At ceremonies throughout the world this year, graduation speeches will include adjectives such as extraordinary and unprecedented. And of course, it has been that sort of year in many ways. University staff, students, and society have all been challenged in ways we did not anticipate. The challenge has not just been severe, but prolonged. But from a university and a student perspective, it has been, on the surface at least, a normal year, in that you have learned, you've sat your assessments, and you have passed. Congratulations and well done. I, our staff, your family and friends salute you. Your hard work and determination have seen you through this year, to the point where you can proudly say that you have graduated from the Scottish University of the Year. This is not just an occasion to congratulate you, but also to thank you. Through your feedback, you've helped us to shape our student experience offering, to refine it, to improve it, leading to your university having one of the highest levels of student satisfaction in Scotland and in the UK, with an outstanding reputation for employability of its graduates. You have gained knowledge while you have studied at RGU, but you'll have gained so much more than that. Knowledge changes constantly, but what I hope will never change is your relentless pursuit of it. We've taught you the skills to question what you learn, to seek answers, and when you find them, to move on to the next question. This questioning is more than a practice. It should be an attitude. If you adopt it and use it, you'll be a valuable asset to anyone you work with, or indeed to yourself and those around you if you're self-employed. Above all, if I can leave you with one message, it would be to develop, nurture, and use what I call the curiosity imperative. Ask questions, answer them, and improve in whatever you're doing. You have worked hard, and you deserve your success. I would, however, like you to spare a thought as you graduate for those who have helped you along the way. You know who they are, but why not go a step further than just sparing them a thought? I'd urge you to take just a little time to text them, send them a WhatsApp, an email, Snapchat them, or even get creative and send them a TikTok video to express your gratitude. However you wish to do it, let's spread a little courtesy and kindness in what has, in truth, been an extraordinary and unprecedented year. Once again, congratulations and all the very, very best for the future.
On behalf of all students, it's our great honour to congratulate the class of 2020. We'd like to thank the Principal, the Chancellor, the Board of Governors, Senior University Management and all members of staff for RGU who have guided us through our most challenging times at university and who continue to adapt in the most inspiring ways to improve our student experience. And to our family and friends, we couldn't have done it without you and we're so grateful for your ongoing love and support. Today is indeed a remarkable day. It's a day of reflection of your journey, the challenges, the hurdles, the successes, and of course, what you have achieved today. So never underestimate how far you have come and what you're capable of achieving in the future.
It is true that these uncertain times have appeared unexpectedly and tried to undermine your achievements. But your resilience, your attitude, and your audacity to have hope in such a trying time is what every one of you would and should be remembered for. So dear class of 2020, it is an absolute honor to welcome you to this first ever virtual winter graduation. I understand the hurdles that you have had to jump, the sleepless nights, the tireless hours spent on coursework and assessments while trying to survive a global pandemic. All that don't matter now. What matters is that you have made it and you are here.
Although we have thanked many people today, it is important that as individuals you take a moment to look back with pride on what you have achieved and to realise that you have reached the end of this journey thanks to your dedication and effort throughout your time at RGU. I want to wish you the best of luck for the future. Please dream big and remember what's meant for you won't pass you. So fight for what you believe in, challenge yourself and take a moment to reflect on what you have achieved. You will always have a home here at RGU, so please don't be a stranger. Once again, congratulations to the class of 2020.
All of our art and design students graduating in 2020, whether they be undergraduate or postgraduate, have studied in highly challenging circumstances to achieve their award. Their factory of making, our art school, remained largely closed to them due to the pandemic that has swept over our global community. The skills to think again about the development of their practice and to be able to reframe and innovate in a different context provides the backbone for resilience and adaptability to rise to the fore. The creative industries during this pandemic have been hit hard. Our greatest cultural institutions, galleries, performance spaces and retail opportunities that support the raft of makers, designers, artists and craftspeople have closed their doors. It is, however, toward the creative experience that people have turned to in order to make sense of their isolation, to feel better and to reconnect with themselves. Creative practice and the experience of engaging in and of creativity makes a difference to people's lives. There is an increasing understanding of the role of creativity in health and well-being. Creative businesses also play an important role in building resilient communities and social transformations. The creative industries is one of the Scottish Government's 7 growth sectors. It is a sector where we have many strengths, including a strong international reach and impact. The skills and business models of the sector are varied and are judged by many experts to be of increasing importance, combining technical and creative skills, collaborative working across and beyond the sector, entrepreneurialism, social enterprise and revenue generation. Our sector is culturally, economically and socially important to our society, and it is recognised pre-COVID for generating more than 100 billion a year to the UK economy and collectively employs more than 2 million people. Prior to COVID, the creative industries were growing at 5 times the rate of the UK economy as a whole. Graduates across many disciplines who are moving from the academic stretch that their studies have demanded are now faced with the challenge of moving into the workplace in what are even more precarious economic times for those launching their careers. The growth within the creative industries will return, and the importance of the creative industries in terms of the triple bottom line of impact it makes on our society, that of its economic, social and cultural impacts, are perhaps the most effective way in which we can build our communities post-COVID. So, creative graduates such as you are much needed, are much valued, are highly important, and have the skill sets to adapt, to innovate, and to be creatively resilient in challenging times. Chancellor, I present to you the graduates of Gray's School of Art and ask that you confer the following awards of the University on them.
Hello, and welcome to all our School of Computing graduates, and of course, all the friends and family members watching along. I know how much you were all looking forward to graduation, and in particular, how much all of you were looking forward to seeing the strange gowns the academics wear. I do hope you're all celebrating well today. You deserve it, and I'm sure we can all meet up again soon. It has always been an honour and a pleasure to meet and teach you all over the time you've been with us. Having known many of you for a number of years, probably having taught you programming or web development at some point during your RGU journey. I've met many of you at our student forums and other events like our hackathons. I remember meeting many of you on your first day, some of you even before at our open days and applicants days. I remember how excited and sometimes scared you were, and I am sure some of you have similar feelings about your next steps. Just remember you got here okay, despite your trepidation then. Throughout your time in our school, whether undergraduate or postgraduate, whether you have been with us for 4, 2, or even just 1 year, you've all made a lasting impact on us. You've always strived to get involved in helping us enhance what our school does, and in helping push our subject forward. You always told us what you liked, and sometimes what you didn't. As we have helped shape your future, you have helped shape the future of our school. The place really will not be the same without you. You've all worked extremely hard over the time you've been here, in particular this year. And I say this on behalf of all the staff in the school. You've coped amazingly with what has been a very challenging situation. You've all risen to that challenge in your graduation year, still working your hardest, still doing your best. Each and every single one of you should be immensely proud of what you have achieved. You're about to graduate from a degree from a field that is ever changing and evolving, a field that will allow you to be involved in innovation and have a real impact on society, a field that will continue to grow with you all as part of it. The world has become much more digital recently, and I do not doubt that you will all go out and drive future changes in our subject, the industry, and indeed the world. I and the rest of the staff in the school wish you every success. Chancellor, I present to you the graduates of the School of Computing and ask that you confer the following awards of the university on them.
Big thanks to my supervisor, my lovely family and friends, and everyone who supported me through the PhD journey. Congratulations, class of 2000.
Congrats guys, all the very best.
Uma, Mama, Dada, this one's for you.
take this opportunity to thank NEMCOR and Petrofund for awarding me an opportunity to study in RGU, and my friends and family for walking this journey with me.
I'm extremely grateful for my parents for their love and prayers, and I'm very much thankful for my wife and son for continuous support and love and encouragement throughout my duration of my master's.
Hi everyone, this is Ludovico and I'm graduating from RGU this year, so I want to say thanks to my family and all the university staff for their work and the opportunity. Peace.
Very happy to achieve this goal. Thanks RGU to give me the opportunity to be a data scientist. We made it!
Hi, it looks like we made it to the end.
Just want to say a massive thank you to all the lecturers at RGU and for my friends and family for getting me to this point. It's been some ride, I tell you.
Wow, it's been a great experience and I've really enjoyed my time at RGU. I'd like to thank the staff there who have helped me through my journey, and of course my amazing family and friends who have supported me. Thank you.
Welcome to the School of Engineering graduation ceremony for December 2020. I'd like to welcome all the students who have been studying postgraduate degree courses and undergraduate master's degree courses in the school, and congratulate you all on completing your degrees. Really well done, and I'm pleased for you all. It's been very challenging times for studying during various measures of lockdown, and you've all had to adapt and meet all these challenges. And I'm sure that all those experiences will help you greatly when you go into the workplace. So really well done, and I hope you all have a very good Christmas and that you can then continue with your careers. So Chancellor, I present to you the graduates of the School of Engineering and ask that you confer the following awards of the University on them.
My name is Yatin Suri. Today I am graduating with a PhD degree. I am very excited about it. I am extremely thankful to everyone who have contributed in my success.
Yes, finally I did it. My PG from RGU UK. Thanks to the faculty member, my team leader, family and friends. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, RGU. Congratulations all.
Production engineering, oil and gas, and drilling and well engineering class of 2020. We made it. Congratulations.
I want to dedicate this achievement to my parents. Thanks for your love and support.
I thank God, I thank RGE for the opportunity, I thank my family for support, my mom, my dad, my siblings, my wife, and my son. Thank you.
Congratulations, class of 2020. I'm really excited to be graduating in 2020. It has been an exciting and amazing journey. I just want to say a big thank you to my
Massive thanks to everyone in RGU for your support. Thanks to my wife and my family. Class of 2020, we finally did it.
Super excited this is happening. Masters has been challenging, it's been rewarding, and it's been interesting. Thank you to everyone who has been a part of this.
Hi everyone, it has been an honor to have studied at Robert Gordon University. I want to give my thanks to my mother, my lecturers and my friends. I will always remember you.
Thank you so much for everyone that supported me throughout my university journey. I'm really going to miss it here at RGU, and for the rest of the class of 2020, it's time to celebrate.
ladies and gentlemen. It is my pleasure to say a few words as part of the university's virtual graduation for this year. As head of school, the opportunity to every year present our students at graduation is one of the most enjoyable aspects of my role. Last session marked a particularly busy period for the school and one that included many successes by students and staff. It was, of course, also a year that presented unexpected challenges that continue now, and it is to your credit that you have all shown the determination and resilience to succeed regardless of them. My warmest congratulations to you all. All of you graduating today are celebrating achievement brought about through hard work, application, and commitment. But you should be doubly proud of your success for the way in which you completed your studies in the face of adversity. It has been revealing to witness the processes that you've each gone through in completing your studies. And through it, I've become acutely aware of the very many skills that you all possess or have developed that complement the professional expertise that your courses have given you. In you all, I've seen tenacity, fortitude, adaptability, and resolve. And perhaps you have really only now become aware of the depth of these qualities that you have in yourself. I suspect that you will have learned more about your abilities than you ever imagined, and I have no doubt that they will have served you well in the future and in a rapidly changing workplace. For these reasons, I believe, as this year's graduates, you will prove to be particularly special. When you commenced your studies, none of us will ever have considered that events might unfold in this way. The way your course ended will have felt strange, especially through your inability to be with your peers. But this in no way diminishes what you have achieved. On the contrary, as I have said, and although we cannot celebrate together in one place today, this ceremony is no less important and no less of a celebration. You all have a huge amount to be proud of, and I'm equally proud of the colleagues in the school and across the university for the support they provided despite many challenges that they themselves have faced. With time, the economy will begin to build again, offering a great diversity of opportunity, as well as the prospect of influencing and shaping positive change. I am confident that you are well equipped to thrive in this context, and that you will bring positive influence to the work that you do. I thank you for studying with us at the school and congratulate you all for your success, and I send you every best wish for continued success in your future careers. Chancellor, I present to you the graduates of the Sutherland School of Architecture and Built Environment and ask that you confer the following awards of the university on them.
Hi everyone, this is my day. I did it. Thank you family and friends. Thank you my supervisory team. Thank you RGU.
Thank you very much to my wife Fiona, my two daughters, Sian and Sophie, for all the encouragement and enthusiasm over the last 3 years. Thank you.
massive thank you to my mum and dad for helping me get through this, and thank you to Johnny for believing in me when I didn't believe myself and for pushing me through it, because we got there eventually and I've done it. Yay!
Yes!
First of all, many congratulations to all of you for successfully graduating in what has been a surreal and exceptionally difficult finish to your year. Although this graduation is certainly very different, please don't let it detract from the achievement of this proud and exciting Red Letter Day, which recognises the huge amount of work you've all done to get your degree. Many congratulations to you all. Although I can't see you, I know there are many, many proud mums and dads, families and friends out there celebrating your success, and quite rightly so. If I may, I'm going to send you off with some words of advice. First of all, can I tell you your generation is the most powerful in history, with the transformational impact of digital technology and unbelievably fast-changing and powerful telecommunications. You are the digital revolution generation, what the geeks call 4.0, the fourth revolution era, with automation, artificial intelligence and robotics opening the door to opportunities right now we can't imagine, with computers that have analytical, memory and capacity skills way ahead of us. And you're in a world that will continue changing at an alarming rate. First of all, huge population growth, possibly up to 10 billion people on our planet by 2100. And in the serious challenge of climate change with threats to our biodiversity and indeed to our ability to feed and look after our population. And we're not getting any better at working together with growing religious and racial strife and terrorism and major acts of violence, almost weekly events. You will live through huge discoveries in space investigation, and there's huge strides in medicine and science with people living longer, possibly much longer. And locally, we're in a major transformation from oil and gas to energy transition, with the opportunity to establish our region as a major player in tackling the net zero challenge and the hope for net zero carbon by 2045. To be truthful, my generation hasn't really done much to solve the huge inequities across our planet. Almost 1/4 of our world's population still live in abject poverty and life-threatening misery on less than £1 a day. About 1 billion people around the world suffer from serious hunger. 8,000 children die each day from malnutrition, and 15,000 die each day from diseases we can easily cure. My generation's failure is not because we don't care. Most people do care, but generally we see the problem as too complex and somehow not really relevant to us. Somebody else needs to solve the world's problems. Your generation has the great opportunity of applying the whole range of new technologies to better look after our planet and its ecosystems, and how well you treat the people a world away from you with nothing in common with you except they are fellow human beings. I have great hope for your generation. You have huge imagination, resilience, and are more caring, with a much better appreciation of the world's inequities. So let me finish by giving you some general advice. Firstly, in the midst of this incredible challenge of change, you must be constantly proactive to new approaches and ideas. Out of the blue, we've got the huge challenge of the COVID-19 pandemic, hopefully the biggest health challenge you will face in your lifetime, and it's still rampant. Just look at the new figures per day in countries like the USA, Brazil, Argentina, South Africa, Tanzania, and sadly quite a few others. And of course, we have the transformational impact of digital technology. If continuous change and improvement are not at the forefront of your thinking, frankly, you're almost certainly going backwards. Complacency is a bad destination, and the real danger to you not realizing your potential. Secondly, don't assume it's a fair world out there. Bill Gates speaks of 11 life unfairness rules, which should be compulsory reading for young people. Just one example, rule number 10, be nice to nerds. Chances are you'll end up working for one. So don't get indignant and lose the place when you come up against the world's many injustices, and there are many injustices in this world. Be pragmatic. Plan and work your way through the real world as it is, warts and all. Don't waste your time recriminating on the what-ifs of the past. Concentrate on the what-ifs in the future as you walk away towards realizing your full potential. Thirdly, don't be a spectator. Most of the things that have gone wrong in our world have occurred because good people stood by and let them happen. The great explorer Ernest Shackleton defined optimism as moral courage. I urge you to be morally courageous, be a maker, be a doer, be a creator, but whatever, don't just sit back and criticize, because that's far too easy and frankly should be beneath you. As from today, you are no longer a spectator. You have graduated into the real world and are now endorsed and engaged as a player. There's a very wise saying, inside an old person is a young person asking, what happened? What have I achieved? Don't be that person. Fourthly, don't be afraid to make mistakes and don't fear failure. I've certainly lost control of the number of mistakes I've made in my business career. The key thing is to recognize them quickly and rectify them. Don't ever hide from your mistakes. You'll just compound them. Some failure in life is inevitable, unless you live so cautiously that you might as well not have lived at all, in which case you fail by default. Fifthly, think global. Some of the biggest problems we currently face in our country, the economic financial challenges, COVID-19, the availability of energy, climate change, and the threat of terrorism, these are global problems, and they need global solutions. And Scotland, or whichever country you come from, is not the centre of the world. Our world has no centre. It's a matrix of countries and religions, ethnic groups and cultures. Sixthly, although global business is highly competitive, you absolutely don't need to compromise on your principles and ethics. Ethical business practice and corporate social responsibility is a key part of the Robert Gordon University learning. Don't ever in business sacrifice your self-respect or your integrity. Penultimately, when you've chosen, go for it. Don't ever underestimate your own potential. It's incredible what the human spirit can do if you really believe in yourself and set your sights high. Right now, you're focused on getting a good job and taking the next step in your life. But each of you should have a dream based on ambitious goals, well in excess of your reasonable expectations. Really challenge your aspiration. Don't let cannot dominate your vocabulary. I was Wood Group's first employee in the oil and gas industry in 1970. I set off with energy and zeal, but frankly, not at all sure where I was going and how I might get there. When I retired from Wood Group almost 8 years ago now, it employed 43,000 people in 50 countries around the world. You can climb mountains and cross wide seas. And finally, in this very troubled world, be responsible, caring and tolerant. Our planet and its different inhabitants, whether God or science made, is truly an incredible miracle. If you're in any doubt, just watch the David Attenborough Blue Planet series or the Brian Cox Planet programs. The truth is, we're unbelievably privileged to have time here. What is quite unforgivable is that our lack of tolerance of race and creed and our inability to balance wealth and well-being are abusing that privilege and possibly irretrievably damaging our ecosystem and our children's future. Different religions, races and cultures must be prepared to live together and to support each other in a generally more caring and tolerant society. And lastly, I'm going to tell you something you may not want to hear. In the context of the global world we live in, you are very privileged. Your intelligence, your talents, your capacity for hard work, the excellent education you've earned and received gives you unique status and unique responsibilities. To whom much is given, much is expected. And the way you live your lives, the values you adopt, the example you set, will have an impact way beyond your borders. With privilege comes responsibility, and I urge you to discharge it altruistically and caringly. So, if you choose to use your status and influence to raise your voice on behalf of those who don't have a voice, if you choose to identify not only with the powerful, but with the powerless, if you retain the ability to imagine yourself into the lives of those who do not have your advantages, then you could achieve great things with the power to change our world for the better. Once again, we are really sorry you haven't been able to enjoy a normal graduation experience, but don't underestimate the importance of this day in your lives and the opportunities now open to you. Please enjoy a very well-earned celebration with your family and friends. You are the future, and I wish you all the very best of luck. Thank you.